ones.
Now, that is the default one. The remote, the lib robot control was changing that at runtime. It's because it's programmable even after boot.
So if we run encoder firmware 1, so it just rewrites it and the default becomes
The default file becomes the application that you ran. So when you restart the board, it will load that one. It will load the last one that you ran through the IDE.
Okay.
Now, if you run librobot control, it will stop that one and switch out the firmware temporarily to be its. If you reboot again, it'll go back to the one that you put in.
Thank you.
So, was that showing, when you initially had it show the encoder, I don't know what that name was. Was that showing a file or a property of that device?
Was it showing a file or a property of that device? I'm holding the words in my head.
Yeah, I got it.
So, in which one of these? So,
I think it's going to do the commands right before where you start copying, just because it's like where you figured out what
oh, it's
the issue
before
was.
this?
Yeah.
When I read the firmware file?
Yes.
Did that?
Yeah, and I think initially it was AM3.
Yeah, so if I do sudo rc test encoders again, right?
Uh-huh. Okay, so
It changed it.
is firmware an actual file or like?
It's a sysfs entry. It's a status of the driver.
Okay.
So it's a driver status. Its boot status is defined by device tree. So the device tree entry, which is why I went and scanned what the device tree was.
Right.
That's at boot time. That the configuration of that property was defined by default to be the AM335X-PRU0-FW.
Okay. So in the commands where you manually set it to.
Back to where it was.
Yeah.
Because when we run RC test encoders, it's smart enough to realize, hey, I need to load the appropriate PRU firmware to run. It stops the PRU firmware, changes the file name, so we're not using the same file name for the PRU firmware, so it doesn't get overwritten. Loads that firmware and then proceeds to execute.
Boys and girls, we have lunch, and so the drinks, we're gonna go follow Roseanne. She has sodas to pick up. If you want to knock out something before we start lunch, we can do that.
I think we should visit the agenda and make sure everybody's prepared to do. We're going to do audio and video, right? So I think we're limited in audio in terms of hardware.
So we have check your kit if you have a adapter from USB to audio jack. It should be very small. If there's one in a kit, there should be 4. Yes, this thing. There's no USB on that.
I saw it.
Plugs into your USB. Yeah.
I
So since you have one, that's.
I have one extra dongle, and I will do all my audio with my I2S module.
So we have 2. Well, actually,
Yeah, so you have one.
right? So there should be one. Check if there's
Daniel?
one box.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what it looks like? Looks like this.
I have a similar one.
Okay, so we have 3 here at the table. Alright, so it will be a matter of.
Let's just clean it out.
You have one. Okay. Which table doesn't have one?
I don't have one.
Well, now
But I mean, I can look it up.
Okay. Do you have? You don't have it. So use that.
Does anyone over here not have one?
I don't. So
we know.
we will be able to do audio.
Okay. So we'll do. I've got a couple slides for audio. I've got no slides for video. Video will all be interactive examples and stuff. So do we want to hit the slides first to do audio?
Yeah. When do you want it?
Now.
Oh, okay. So then.
I'm just trying to set the agenda for when we come back. Because I know whatever,
the slides
like,
for audio.
I just wanted to leave them if they needed to flash their boards, plug any hardware in, just get that done and go for, like, so they can get their food and come back and do it.
Do you, so if you haven't flashed already, then that process should start.
Start it, go for lunch.
And the audio will be a matter of finding it, a .wav file, and playing it to this thing.
Yeah, and there's WAV files on the board,
So it's just gonna be demonstrate the ability to play.
we just need headphones or speakers or something.
So I'll bring one speaker setup, and then does anyone have headphones that have an audio jack of their own? So you can use your own and test them out just to see that. I think we'll.
We can use
Okay.
Alright, so I think we have a plan, and if you don't know where Roseanne's office is, then you can follow me.
The food's in the.
Food's in there, so grab a drink and then go in there.
Because it was a box of Jason's building, but history was Jason's building.
It was.
Got that avocado toast bread.
You can feel the cold just blast you as you're walking down the stairs. I think this is rolling stuff.